A very good evening and many thanks for joining us on LTN Property Show that comes on Lolwe Tv every Saturday from 6:30 p.m. with me, Sharon Ongao. Today, I'll not be taking you through properties, but I'm here at a company known as Milhan Access Capital that's located in Azure Towers in Westlands in Nairobi. So I'll just be talking matters loaning if you own a car or if you doesn't own a car. How do we go about it? And to help us diverse through this topic, I have with me Mr. Calvins Otieno, who is the Business Development Manager. Mr. Calvins, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Because Steven Yakijaka, maybe nalabna chako pa corona ne in ijakure toiti mangukoni.
Karibu Milhan.
Asante.
Alilonga ni Calvin Anuwodrongo. Koro anasoma banking and finance. Kora soma weche magomenda. Aseti post bank, aseti microfinance machiwo pesa kaini gigari. Aseti yogi jongao, koro sani atiyo gi jo Milhan. Koro achung ne uso kata dongruok mar kambi. Emomiyo amor kichopo kaendi. Maendi chiel kuom yore mamiyo koro wadongo. Koro jopiny ng'eyo oko kanyo. Kama
machiegni ni chenro nieri. To kata kamano chenro nieri mar mondo mi wachop ne joma ng'eny. We walok kata mna dhowa to watwak gi dho English donge.
Yes.
Koro mana kwa chako, you can tell us much more about Milhan Access Capital,
yes,
when the company began and the type of services you guys do.
Thank you very much. Milhan Capital has been in the industry for 5 years. This is our 5th year, and we've been offering customized product to our customers outside there. Basically, financial solutions. If you have a vehicle and you are in distress or you need quick money, that is where Milhan comes in very fast. And we are able to process for you a loan within the shortest time possible so that you are able to sort your issues.
I love how you put it, quick money.
Very quick.
But only to those people who have cars.
Exactly.
But I might be having a car and I don't have a logbook, or how do we go about it?
You might have a car, but you don't have a logbook. Either you bought the car from somebody who has not transferred the logbook to your name.
Yeah.
So what we will work on is how we can be able to transfer that logbook into your name.
Okay.
Either you bought it from somebody or from a company, a yard or a showroom, but you have not completed the payment.
Yeah.
So the ownership of the vehicle is still with the person who sold it to you. We can come in and pay the person who you're supposed to pay the balance so that you have the vehicle under your name. Okay? So Milhan works in a number of ways. There are 3 categories of which we are able to offer financial services to our clients outside there. The first one being a logbook loan, which is widely in bold here. This is basically anybody who walks into our offices who has a vehicle and has a logbook.
No, this is the core business that Milhan does.
Business. Yes. So you say, I have this vehicle, whether it is a Toyota Fielder. We ask you what's its year, but we'll also confirm that with the logbook. Then we're able to tell you we can give you 50% its value. Okay. So if the vehicle is valued at 700,000, we're able to give you 350,000. That is a logbook loan, and we agree on how you can repay us back with a maximum of up to 2 years. Okay, but you can take 1 month or 2 months to clear that loan.
When it comes to 2 years or 3 months, with the duration, the interest and the duration.
Our interest is very flexible. We will charge you like 4.5% per month.
Per month?
Yes.
With the number of months or years you're going to take that loan?
We don't want to take a lot of time or years because you see vehicles depreciate.
Yeah. So
we normally, because we say it's a first loan, like an emergency, which we try to process as quickly as possible. Because maybe you might have a patient at the hospital who needs surgery, but you don't have the cash. Yet you have a vehicle which you can use to get you that money. Okay. And
so when you're taking the logbook, maybe just a clarification on that.
Yes.
You take the logbook plus the car, or the logbook?
No. The logbook we only co-own for the time that you're servicing that loan.
So we have to sign an agreement.
We jointly own it. The NTSA has a portal that allows us to co-own that vehicle for the time that you'll be servicing that loan.
This is interesting.
Yes.
So when the logbook is written Sharon Ongao,
Yes.
so it has to be Sharon
and Milhan.
and Milhan.
Oh.
So we are the owners of that car.
We are the owner of that car.
So in case I don't pay you that loan, you
Yes.
take the car.
We don't take,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Mhm.
Because the way you put it, it's like you're not taking is like,
Uh-huh. Ama, you change the agreement.
no, we don't change. Actually, we have an agreement that you have to read, go through
Okay.
before you sign.
Mm.
And if you are unable to read, I can just brief you on what it entails.
Yeah.
Normally, what happens when we reach that extent, we don't take it or as such, but the vehicle is you are requested to provide the vehicle because that is the security that you took the loan with.
Mm.
So it's held so that you are able to sort your financial issues.
Mm-hmm.
We give you time to go and look for money, come and pay, then we release the vehicle back to you.
Mm.
No, we are not in the business of selling cars.
Okay.
So even if we take your car, where are we taking it?
But we are co-owners, so you can as well sell it and get your money back. But
We-
in as much as that
we
money, when you get it
prioritize.
back, will
Yes.
you, like the remaining cash after taking it, for instance, the car is like above 500,000. I took
Mhm.
200,000
Mhm.
plus interest, maybe accumulating to 300,000.
Mhm.
The 200,000, you give it back to me or what?
Sorry?
I mean, like for instance,
Mhm.
I've taken a loan
Yes.
from Milhan.
Mhm.
The loan you gave me is 200,000. Perhaps it has accumulated an interest of 100,000 on top. That's 300,000 that I should be paying.
Mhm.
And then I wouldn't be able to raise that 300,000.
Mhm.
So what do you guys do? You sell the car.
If it reaches that point, then we have an agreement with you that you are unable to pay. We look for the buyer to buy the vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he pays on top, if we have received whatever we gave you, the rest we take back to you.
Or you give it back to
That's
me.
how
I
it
think that's
works.
interesting, unlike banks that comes and sweep away everything in the house.
Not really. But at the end of it,
Uh-huh.
there's a process of it.
There's a process.
If you follow that process,
Yeah.
should allow you to have over and above what is being earned should be
Mhm.
given back to you.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the issue that I was telling you of our products,
Yeah.
the logbook loan.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have a vehicle and you have a logbook, you qualify for that vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
We also do asset finance.
Mm-hmm.
This is whereby you don't have the vehicle, neither do you have the logbook. You have an interest to acquire a vehicle.
Yeah.
So we come in, if you walk to a showroom,
Mm-hmm.
they give you a pro forma invoice, okay, and a copy of logbook. Maybe at some point you've paid some down payment.
Mm-hmm.
So you come to us, you say I went to XYZ showroom or yard, I wanted to acquire a V8. I've paid 4 million, the balance is 2 million. Can
Mhm.
you pay? That is asset finance.
Yeah.
We come in and pay, okay? We pay the XYZ so that they release the logbook
Mhm.
under your name so that we can own it, the vehicle together for the time that you're going to service this loan.
Mhm.
Once you're done servicing the loan, we discharge ourselves from the logbook. So it comes back to you,
Yeah.
bearing your name, Sharon,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Now we have to sign an agreement again. We go to NTSA
No,
and
no,
everything
it's just done online.
online.
Yes,
Mhm.
just by the click of your hand and it's done.
Mm-hmm.
The logbook is discharged.
Mhm.
Okay, so it reverts back to your name.
So when it comes to assets, you only finance vehicles alone,
Yes, you
not
can-
even houses and the so likes.
No, though it's an evolving market,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to expand, and we are looking into expanding into housing.
Mm.
We also do import finance.
Okay.
Okay, where we only pay the duty, because at times Sharon has imported a BMW,
Yeah.
and maybe your finances are tight by the time the vehicle arrives at the port.
Mhm.
So instead of being stranded at my vehicle wants to be at the port for this number of time,
Yeah.
we come in, okay? We get the import documents from you or from the person you bought the vehicle from or who sold for you the vehicle, so that we're able to come up with the estimates that we need to pay the KRA, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So with that, it's about 2 or 3 days we're able to complete that and release the vehicle to you. Then we have an agreement. The same can still take up to 2 years for you to repair your
So that's the minimum.
That's the maximum.
The maximum
is
time,
2 years.
2 years.
But you can decide to pay us within a month or within 2 months. We are fine.
So you as Milhan, it's 2 years. So with the customer, it depends with him or her in terms of payment.
Yes.
So when the 2 years exceeds, can I, as a client, come to you and tell you, I've been facing A and B challenges. Would you extend the time for me?
Yes. You remember we are still in a pandemic. The COVID came.
Yeah.
And you see the government even offered financial institutions to offer moratorium to customers who are unable to pay their loans. Yes, those are circumstances that you cannot avoid. You have to listen to your customers.
Clients,
And Milhan Access Capital boasts of our clients or our strength in the market because of our ability to provide customer care to our clients.
But again, at the end of the day, the longer it takes, the happier you guys get because of the increasing interests.
Everybody wants a happy client, a client you stay with. Even where you stay, I'm sure your landlord is happy to see you. The day you say today you want to leave,
the house is becoming vacant.
Even your landlord will not be happy. So it is good to have customers, and we don't also just have you for a long time for no reason. Our products are very lucrative. When we have you for 2 years, even if you've paid your loan for 2 or 3 months, okay, or even 6 months, we can still give you money. Okay, it is not casting the eye on that. Now you have taken a loan with us. We only care about you once you complete loan with us. No, in between here you might need more money. If you have been paying very well, we still give you more money. Yes.
Nice. So it's more of like after sales.
Yes, we want to keep the client well. We want to take care of their needs. Maybe you started a business. Somewhere along the line, something happened. You need more assistance. Maybe you need 100K, 200,000, and probably your vehicle is even has a market value of about 5 million.
Yeah.
And maybe you took 1 million or 2 million. So you still have a space to take more money with us.
At least you're considerate. Yes. But again, Calvin, you mentioned about the limits for like payment of loans being 2 years. Yes. How about your limit when it comes to loaning? How much do Milhan give? Do you have like a maximum money that you loan?
Yes. We also have to take risk. We also have to mitigate ourselves against risk which may happen. Because we might give you a lot of money that you might not be able to repay. And if we give you a lot of money, we might also not be in business tomorrow. So we have to give you what we know you are able to repay. Currently, we give to a maximum of 2 million.
Maximum of 2 million?
Yes, that is per vehicle or per logbook. Which is fair.
Even in assets or every service vehicle that you guys offer?
Every vehicle.
Every vehicle, okay.
Yes, but you see that depends on the market value of the vehicle. Okay, so a vehicle that we give for 2 million, that vehicle, the market value could be 4 million or even 5 million, because normally we give 50% the market value. Okay, so that we also cushion ourselves from any risk that might come. Yes.
And then any other service, or those are just all the services that you guys
those
offer?
are the core.
The core services.
But inside all these products, the logbook loan, we have the asset finance and import duty finance. There's a lot of activity that goes in. You'll find there are quite a number of companies offering logbook loans. Yeah. Okay? So what happens when everyone has a logbook loan? What happens? So we come in, we do something called a buy-off. Okay? This is whereby we are able to buy off a loan from our competitors. Maybe the client is not having a good customer service from our competitor, and he feels fine. Milhan could give me a better customer care. Okay? They will not send demand letters to me. They will not harass me on the road. You know. You see, we have funny instances where you're driving your vehicle and all of a sudden people just jump out of the way and tell you we want this.
And then I think it's because of the mushrooming companies that offer loans.
Yes.
Some even relocate their offices after you guys have are in agreement in terms of logbooks.
Exactly. So we're trying to do our operations, of the way we work, very differently from our competitors by providing a very good customer care, such that if they're not being served well from the other end, they're able to join Milhan and be served well. We're able to provide them an opportunity to continue servicing their loan. Okay? So we buy off loans from them. We even buy off loans for a customer whose vehicle has been repossessed, which many companies shy of. They say that is a bad client, he is unable to pay. So if the vehicle is already repossessed, we don't need him. But Milhan gives customers an opportunity to redeem themselves. Okay? Because we know today you can be down, tomorrow you can be better.
Yeah.
That's why we're in the business of giving out money. Today you might be stuck. We can give you some money. You can come up. You can pump it into your business. If you are selling clothes, or you want to buy mobiles or mitumba, and you have a vehicle, we give you money to do that. Okay? So being out there to be able to pay vehicles that are repossessed, because there are so many clients outside there who have been unable to pay their loans from our competitors, and they've had their vehicles being taken from them. We want to tell them that don't shy off. Come to Milhan, and we'll be able to pay for you that loan that you're being owed from our competitors. Have your family car, carry your family, have fun. It's very fun to have your family in your car.
Yeah.
More so at times like this, where you might get a funny disease outside there.
Yeah.
So Milhan is there to offer such service. Yes.
But again, with the COVID-19 pandemic that we are in from 2020, how has it affected your business? Has it affected it in any way, being that many businesses are crying because of the pandemic?
Actually, we have been affected. I will not shy off to say that, because we have customers who are affected. See, if your customer is affected, you're also affected. We have customers in the airlines are closed, you know. We have customers in the hotel industry, they closed, okay? And other people, there was even a time that now the streets were very clean, okay? Most business had closed. Yeah. And you see, those are our customers. By that time, you cannot give them money, because they'll ask you, what am I going to do with the money? I'm going to hold it in my house, because people are not buying. Because at the end of the day, you as Milhan, definitely, you guys also depend on the interests. Exactly. For you to run the company. Because at the end of the day, there are people who needs to be paid, services that needs to be offered. So I'm just wondering how the pandemic has affected you guys in terms of people who you've loaned money, if they're returning it on time or not. We like I say, Milhan Capital prides itself in customer care. Those who had challenges, we listen to. Okay. Yes, we listen a lot. The best thing about a business is communication. Yeah. That's a very key point. If I give you money today, and tomorrow I call you that, Sharon, are you able to repay me back? It will depend, how I act will depend on how you behave. Okay? You might decide to respond to my call, you might decide not to respond. Okay? Which makes somebody to take an action which is not good. Yeah. But most of our clients, we normally advise them from the time of onboarding them that talk. If today you feel you are financially strained, we are human beings as much as we are in business. Okay? 1 month for you not to pay will not kill us. Yeah. It will build a better relationship between me and you, so that you'll be able to know that this company understands you. Okay? So we expect you maybe in a month or in 2 months' time, your business can come. If the clients who are not paying you, they'll be able to pay you so that you can also repay us, so that we also continue serving other people. Calvin, thanks so much for taking us through Milhan and what Milhan does. But again, each and every business, lazima, it has their own challenges. I don't know some of the challenges that you face as a car loaning company and every service that you do. What are some of the challenges? To take you back before I tell you the challenges, I just wanted to let you know that we have grown. and we want to grow, okay? Even though we might have challenges like any other person in the industry. Westlands is our head office. We have a branch in town. This is Azure Towers. We're in 7th floor. Then we also have a branch in town, Mamingina Street, 2nd floor. Okay, Jubilee Exchange Building. If you go to Kitengela at the Betty Business Center,
you also have an office
we
there.
have an office there,
Nice.
branch there, just on top of Family Bank. Okay, we are 1st floor. If you go to Mombasa, we are at Harbour House, 3rd floor.
Okay.
Yes.
So meaning this business is well established.
We are well established, okay? And we are in the business of giving money. So let the clients come, we give them money. They go and develop and grow so that we have better stories tomorrow of growth, development, okay? Yes. You asked me about the
challenges.
Challenges that are lately in the market. You even saw in the news, I think a couple of weeks ago. We have people who are fraud, okay? You have a vehicle you have given money to, okay? Tomorrow you end up the vehicle is not there, the number plates have changed, just its number have changed, and you fail to wonder what happened, okay? Because individuals outside there are also bright. If you think you're bright, let me tell you, there's a more brighter person outside there than you.
There's a saying in Swahili that says, "Pua hukapata pua guzi." Yeah.
Yeah, there are smart people outside there who try to beat our systems. Okay?
They challenge you guys.
Yes, but we want to say thank you. The government is always on their case, following them. So it's a big challenge, but we also have a good team on our back office, because they are able to vet clients. Most people are fraud, but they are able to detect. But the ones that we are not able to detect, the government always comes in very swiftly and tells us that this vehicle has a problem. Okay, this vehicle is being looked for. Okay. This vehicle doesn't belong to this person.
It's stolen.
Yeah, there are people who have vehicles that are not theirs, and they didn't buy them or they didn't acquire them in the right way. And at times they even have documents for those vehicles. So you wonder how it happens.
How they acquired them.
Yes. So you might lose if you give them money because they're not there. They're imposters. Okay? If they give them money, everything disintegrates.
Yeah.
The person you thought I gave money to, the Sharon I thought I gave money to is no longer Sharon. Is a totally different person.
Yeah.
So those are there, but we try to check our clients well before we give them loans. Yes.
I'd be interested to know how you guys get your clients and customers. How do you get them? Do you market?
There are different categories of staffs that we have.
Okay.
We have the sales team.
Okay.
We have the management, the back office team. We have people we have recruited to go out there to look for customers. You might meet us in the streets giving flyers, even in the malls, supermarket. You might meet us on the highways. You could meet us in parking lots, giving
out flyers.
You might receive a call from us or a text from us. Maybe you are referred by a friend who felt Sharon could use this product from
So they just give out our numbers, and you guys reach out.
We ask for referrals and we can get to you. We tell you we are contacting you courtesy of so and so. Yes.
I think that's nice.
Because you also know there's the law on just calling people, texting people. You just can't go texting people anyhow without you telling them where you got their numbers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's an offense.
Private information.
Yes. You'll be infringing into people's privacy.
Yeah.
So we have a strong team outside there that goes out to look for business. So they might approach you if you have a car. If they find you in a parking lot, they tell you they'll give you our flyers.
So we should be taking flyers, because I know most of us, we don't usually take flyers because at times because of security reasons, safety measures,
Yes, most people don't take, others take. What I say is, how do you present yourself to somebody?
Yeah.
Okay? Most times even if you're in the vehicle, you find people pulling up their windows. Sometimes they lower them.
Yeah.
It depends with how you present
The presentation.
yourself. If you look smart, people will give you an ear. Okay? If you don't present yourself well, no one will tolerate you.
Yeah.
So we have trained our team on how to talk to people. Of course, not everyone will give you an ear. Others will. They don't want to hear this.
Yeah, they just ignore.
I've been a victim a number of times. I'm in charge of sales, so I've gone through it a lot. Sometimes a client just tells you, what is this? I don't do loans. Okay?
Yeah.
I don't do what are these. Okay?
Yeah.
Like I once met a client in Utawala, and I was taking my car to him, and he was like, what is this? And I'm
Who told you I need loans?
exactly. Can't you see my car?
Please.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't need loans. But we say you might not need, but you might know somebody
Who might want, yeah.
Today, if you have a smartphone, you will find yourself in a number of WhatsApp groups.
Yeah.
Either you are soliciting some funds for a sick person, there's a funeral, or someone wants to go to school. Yes, you could share that Milhan Capital can be able to give you money if one of us has a vehicle here. And you see, it doesn't need to be that you're the one who has the vehicle.
I might even use a friend.
Yes, your dad's car, your father's, your
but as long as you communicate to them anyway.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. You tell them you need some money and you wish them to be your guarantors. We'll give you the money. We'll process. Yes. Are you
guys in any social media pages?
Yes. Milhan Access Capital. We're in Facebook. We're in Instagram. Okay. If you check LinkedIn, we are there. Every day we have a lot of updates that we give out there to our clients, okay, on the products that we offer. Say the back to school, okay, you have an emergency, unajenga pahali, okay. Currently we are doing something, usipokonywe gari juu ya loan, kuwa sorted na Milhan.
Yeah? That's like a tagline.
Don't let people take your car for no reason. Okay? Give them a reason that there's a company called Milhan Capital. Will come to your rescue very soon, very fast. We pay them, they let you be free. And you enjoy your ride still. Okay? Let you not be enslaved because you took a car loan somewhere and you're unable to pay. So, wewe umewekwa mateka. Hapana. Milhan will come in, pay that loan. Yes, from most of the companies, we're able to pay the loan. Then you come, let us sit the way we are sitting now, and agree that fine, this money I can be able to pay this much for a given period of time. Yes. Now,
Mr. Calvins, as we're concluding the show, this is your camera.
Yes.
I'd want you to give our viewers a parting shot. You know, there are some viewers who normally come in when the program is ongoing, so maybe some of them weren't with us from the beginning of this show.
Yes.
Your parting shot, maybe to some of the things, why Milhan? Why should somebody or a client choose Milhan and not any other company when it comes to loan? And any other thing that we forgot to mention throughout the show?
Karibu Milhan, if you're joining us late, but for those who have been with us, Milhan is a company that offers loans. These loans are secured against a motor vehicle. So if you have a logbook, we are able to provide a loan facility to you. Okay? Milhan prides itself in the industry because, for one, we request very minimal requirements for you to be able to access our loan facilities. We only need 6 months bank statement, 6 months M-Pesa statement. We also need your ID, KRA PIN, and a copy of your driving license. We do a valuation within an hour, 45 minutes. In the next 2 or 3 hours, we should be able to disperse money into your account so that you're able to sort out your issues. And we give you a period of up to 2 years for you to repay us back. But if you are able to pay faster within a month or two, well and good. So that's why we say, Karibu Milhan. Na ukishikiwa gari yako, call us. We'll come and pay for you. If a loan is stressing you in another company, give us an opportunity to serve you. You'll never regret it.
Mr. Calvin,
Yes.
asante sana. Time is not by our side, but thank you so much
Yes.
for allowing us and taking us through what your company does.
Yes.
And I believe even from them, they've heard you loud and clear.
Yes.
And maybe their contacts,
Yes.
your contacts will give them if you don't have a problem with that.
Yes. Can I share it?
Please do.
Okay, my number is 0722 566870. I can repeat 0722 566870. My name is Calvin. Karibu Milhan.
Asante sana Calvin. And to our LTN viewers, with that marks the end of today's property show. I believe you had fun us taking you through what Milhan does. Until next week, same time and same place, do have yourselves a lovely evening. My name is Sharon Onga. Goodbye.